Or,
You're the one in charge.
so who here would consider themselves to be part of any sort of fandom of sorts? Fair few. For those of you who don't know, a fandom, or being in a fandom, it's kind of like a hobby. The only real difference is that it's a hobby that kind of centers around a specific type of media. You can be in a fandom for a book series, you can be in a fandom for a TV show, or movies, or games, or pretty much anything. And Bronies are no exception to that. For those who don't know, a Brony is a male fan, or female fan, depending. It's basically a fan of the most recent TV series, My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. And it's the most recent generation of the My Little Pony series that came out in like '86, I believe. And me, myself being a Brony, our fandom is no different from other fandoms. We make art, we make pretty much anything that you can think of. You can find videos, you can find music. We'll wear t-shirts or just buy merchandise for it because we love the show so much. And myself being a Brony, I've noticed that the three most popular ways have been art, obviously, music, and donating to charities has been another one I've noticed. So, first off is art, mainly drawing and digital art. Based on this chart from the Brony census, which is a census taken every year since 2012 for just different things about Bronies, what they would do, why they like the show, their personalities, their family, their income, just multiple different things. And based on this chart, right about here, it's kind of hard to see, but about 20% of Bronies make at least one piece of art a week. And this was based off a number of 16,505 people. If you do the math, that's over 3,000 people making art at least once a day. So as you can imagine, that is insane. That is a ridiculous amount of art. And to kind of further the point, here's a picture of my DeviantArt account, which was taken at March 28th at 2:40 in the morning. Don't ask what I'm doing up that late. And as you can see over here, it says I don't have any messages at all. This is 3 days later, and I have over 300 messages. That's over 300 new pieces of art in less than 3 days. And that's not as bad as it's gotten either. I've gotten more than 1,000 pieces of art in less than a week. So, as you can imagine, and most of it is pony art. Some of it's not, but most of it is. And there's two kinds of art styles that I noticed. There's ones that kind of go more show accurate. They look more towards the show. And then there's other ones where it's a different kind of style. You know, there's people who do it realistically, or they do chibis, or they just do a sort of minimalist style. And this is one of the reasons why I love the art so much, because it's just there's so many different kinds that you can find. Just whether you want show accurate or you want just a different kind of style, you can find it. You don't even have to look hard enough. You can search anything on Google, and within the next 2 or 3 pages, you'll find a bona fide version of it. So another thing that I've noticed about it is music. And back to this chart again. Based on this chart, about 5% of Bronies make music once a week. And that doesn't seem like too big of a number, but out of 6,000, that's over 800 people. So it's still quite a huge number. And as with music, or as with art, there's two types of music that I've noticed. There's remixes, which are basically, they get music from the show, and they'll kind of remix it in a certain type of style. You know, you'll get the same kind of techno remixes, you'll get other kinds of remix, and sometimes it's multiple songs mixed into one, other times they'll even get like dialogue from the show mixed into it and kind of help with the beat. And another that I've noticed is original music. And these are songs that usually relate to the show in some way, shape, or form. They can be inspired by it, they can just be named after it. And sometimes you'll get songs that actually have singing in it. Other times you'll get like instrumental pieces or rescores of the show that people sometimes do. And other times you'll get them for, you'll get instrumental pieces for like fan fiction as well, depending on whom you're looking for. And there's also multiple kinds of genres of music. You can find rock, pop, metal. There's even rap songs that you can find. I've seen rap-offs on streams between Bronies, and they relate to the show. It's kind of funny. And just to kind of show you an example, if your ears bleed, please forgive me. I should have had this set up earlier. There we go. Okay. So here's just a little snippet of the normal intro that you would see in the show every day. Alright, so, and then here's a remix of that same song, or at least a snippet of it. So, same kind of remix that you would see of any other kind of song, very techno-y and very dubstep. That's enough of that. And then here's a quick little snippet. This one's a snippet of the original music. The name and artist of that. And then one more. It was a little longer than that, but I'm probably wasting time already. So it's just another way of reinforcing that there are multiple kinds of genres that you can hear of music from this fandom, and based off of multiple different things from the show. So that was music. And then the third thing that I've noticed was charities. There's, and this is also a chart from the Bronies census. Based on about 18,000 people, 20% donated in the last year. Other is representative of those who didn't donate for whatever reason. They didn't have money or so and so. And out of that, that's about 3,000 people who donated. So. And some of the organizations include Bronies for Good, the Brony Thank You Fund, and here's some of the organizations that they've donated to just in the past however long that they've been around. And there's more places to donate and more that you can find as well. So in conclusion, Bronies are pretty much the same as any other fandom. We'll do multiple different things because of how much we love the show. And it's because of that. And it's not just art and music. We'll also do like meetups, or we'll make conventions. We'll wear T-shirts, buy merchandise, and so it's just pretty much the same as any other fandom. And I will leave you off with a quote from Walt Disney, where he says, "You're dead if you aim only to kids. Kids are just adults grown up anyway," which may also explain why we like the show so much, even though it's kind of meant for little girls. Here's some citations. Thank you.